All right, everyone. Welcome to this weekend Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for December 29th through the 31st of 2017, and this video is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out that link down below. We're using the actual size of the constellations, which does change the signs from mainstream astrology. All right, so last daily forecast of the year before the new year here, Sunday evening, Monday morning. So this weekend, we have on Friday, the moon's still in Aries, as was the case on Thursday. So maybe a bit of independence still, maybe feeling like we want to will ourselves to take some action. Matters pertaining to that, confidence, independence could be the theme. But once we get into about the evening of Friday, the moon shifts into Taurus, which is more about the earth energy. Getting in touch with the slow and steady aspects of ourselves, our resourceful side, and enjoying Earth and everything that she does provide. So that will be the theme of Taurus for the rest of the weekend. Saturday and Sunday, the moon will be here. We don't have any major aspects going on with the planets, but Mars is shifting into Libra. So probably around Friday, Saturday, this weekend, feeling a bit of shift into taking action in a different way. We've had more of a meticulous energy with Virgo this past, it's been like 3 months with the fast movers transiting Virgo. But now the shift into Libra, which is more about equality. When we're taking action, wanting things to be just, mutual, reciprocated, right? That equality that Libra brings. All right, so that's the major thing this weekend, but we do have some minor lunar aspects. So let's look at all this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here's this guy for Friday. The moon will be finishing up Aries here about midday in the evening going into Taurus. So first half still great for all of that stuff that does require a bit of initiative, right? Aries, the ram, is about leaping forward, taking those initial steps. And so anything you can do on Friday that involves that might be a good way of working with the moon here. And themes pertaining to this, right, as well. Confidence, independence, wanting that sort of more active approach to life. So as we get into the second half of Friday, moon shifting into Taurus, where the moon will be for the whole weekend, suggesting that there is this earthy energy certainly coming in. So great weekend for connecting to Earth. Great weekend for getting in touch with our inner Earth, which is our steadiness, our resourcefulness. Really good for, being grateful for what we have in life in the material realm. We could be feeling a bit luxurious or wanting to enjoy the simple life, the good meals, things like this. And yeah, with balance, I think it can be a fantastic weekend. And again, there could be themes pertaining to this kind of stuff, which can be great. So in terms of the aspects, as you can see here, no major aspects going on this weekend. On Friday, we are still finishing up that Mars trine Neptune. So along with that bit of that active energy of Aries, Mars still trining Neptune still gives us a bit of the easygoingness along with that, right? It's been that way kind of this later part of the week. So receptive when taking action, but with consideration, compassion, understanding. Still really good harmony between our active side and our receptive spiritual side, right? So that's easing up, but we could still feel that on Friday. Friday does have some lunar aspects. The moon will be opposite up to Mars and Jupiter. So on a minor note with this, could be some buoyance and confidence, right? Could be some buoyance and confidence here on Friday. And then as we get into the bulk of the day, the moon will be trining Pluto, which means it could be an empowering day, actually. Great for empowerment, facing fears, removing obstacles, whatever that might be for you personally. It is available. So as we get into Saturday, no aspects whatsoever, actually, but this is where we'll start to feel probably that Mars shifting into Libra. So, yeah, we've had Mars in Virgo for a very long time. If you can recall, the past couple months he's been there, but even before that, we had the fast movers in Virgo. There's a lot of that Virgo energy. And so Mars is now the last planet to finish up this sign. So it has been, when we're taking action, a little bit more about meticulousness, figuring out the detail, striving towards improvement and these types of things. And now Mars going into Libra is that when we're taking action, we're doing so probably with a little bit more of that other orientation, right? We're wanting a bit of this fairness. We're wanting equality. We're wanting things to be just and moral. And this is going to be a big theme for 2018 as Jupiter makes his way through Libra, really expanding all of this, and Mars will conjoin Jupiter, soon. So this is starting to activate it now. So seeing where we can reciprocate, where we can be mutual, right? Where we can take action with that consideration, that mutuality and justness and fairness, which is what Libra really helps us do. And oftentimes too, if it's not involving relationships, just when we're taking action, just seeing how things can be balanced with ourself, and maybe even motivated to balance things in our life, just to have more of that, even keel there. All right, so that's going to be the shift. And like I said, for 2018 with Jupiter there, we still do have the Sun, Venus, Saturn, all in Sagittarius. I think it's still an excellent time to be focused on the more expansive things in life. Right? How can we expand our horizons this weekend is still great. We got Mercury still in a fucus. There's still that deeper mind, still things to learn about healing and transformation, still kind of lingering there with Mercury. Right? So these are the placements. But yeah, Saturday with no major aspects, probably emphasizing just those placements. All right, so then as we get into about Sunday, we do have some minor lunar aspects. Again, moon still in Taurus, grounded, resourceful. But the moon will be squaring up to Neptune opposite Mercury. So there might be a bit of a rift on New Year's Eve here, having to do with our mind and our body being a bit distinct. So anything we can do to bring some mental energy, some understanding to our feelings, just kind of that consciousness to our feelings, and vice versa, maybe communicating a little bit more about our feelings or writing them down, things like that can help neutralize this and help balance this energy out. I don't think it's going to be a major thing, but with that, it's a good way of working with it. Once we get into the later part of New Year's Eve, which will be, for most of us here, the moon sextiling Uranus and squaring Chiron, means it's a great evening for trying new and different things. Bit of spontaneity, Uranus in good aspect, it's nice for that. A little bit of change, something new, different. And there could be some wounds coming up though, so anything you can do to face your wounds or take action in the face of wounds over New Year's Eve, I think is great. It can be very healing. Usually with Chiron, it's more of an internal process anyways, so nothing really in the external environment usually involving this. All right, so it could be a healing day. Good for spontaneity there, all that good stuff. Again, Taurus keeping us nice and steady and grounded. All right, so that's the weekend in a nutshell. Taurus, generally, again, with the placement of these planets, still a great time to expand, still a great time to get deep, and now shifting, good time to take some action with equality, justice, and fairness. Now, I do want to mention that early next week, we are going to have a full moon. So as we go through this weekend, there's more of that energizing emphasis, a little bit more awareness. And once we get to the full moon, it will be the high point of this cycle early next week. All right, so a fantastic weekend, everyone. Thank you so much for all of your likes, comments, and shares with these videos over the past year. It's been a great year doing these videos. Have a great New Year's. Do get the planner if you haven't yet for 2018. There's a link on the page for that. It's a planner basically showing you the daily forecast in a book so you can plan your day and things like that. So yeah, have a great one, and I'll see you all next year. Take care.